Or aren't you gonna ask anything?
What?
What I'm gonna do for you. Aren't you interested at all?
Sure.
Guess. I'm gonna live.
I felt sorry for her. She was physically disfigured after her surgery. She didn't want her husband anymore. And who would want her?
Alan.
Damn you!
Order in this courtroom!
I used to be too tired to sleep. But after physical therapy today,
Physical therapy?
gloating is so unattractive.
I agree. Forgive me.
Well, this once you have a right. Anyway, I went. It was as awful as I remember it. But for the first time, I felt that I was working towards something. That window. And the day that I walked there.
This is to remind you of your goal.
I can't accept that. Not from you.
Not surprised daisies were your favorite. They're simple. They don't even have a scent, really. I like roses. We have gardens full of them back home. Every color you can imagine. The oldest bushes were brought in from Russia from one of the estates. Somewhere near the Finnish border, I think, or maybe it was Astrakhan. I don't remember. It doesn't matter anyway. The estate's gone, and all that's left are the roses. And the money. And me. Nicholas Mikhail Stavrosovich Kassadine. Prince of Nothing. I wanted to ask. Did my father ever hold me? Just once. Did you ever smile at each other even once? Were you happy that I was alive? I think you said you were. But I was too angry to listen. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Is that your car out there?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna wait around for Sonny's driver. I knew the way. Let's just forget about this and get on with the trip.
Well, we'll have to ditch it. Sonny's men aren't meeting us here.
What?
They're meeting us later.
Listen, Tom, you can just leave your car here. Sonny's man will come back and give it to you.
That'll work.
No, this is just indulging Sonny's controlling paranoia. Can't you see that? They had me meeting him in graveyards. If that isn't suspicious, I don't know what is. The safest thing to do is for me to drive us all to the airport, then fly openly to Switzerland like it's a legitimate business trip.
Now, what do we do when somebody asks what Dr. Tom Hardy is doing traveling with a family of 5 and a woman with an unspecified mental illness? We're doing this exactly the way I laid it out, with Sonny's identifications and Sonny's transportation.
I do not take... I will not take orders from you.
You sure as hell will for the next 48 hours, Tom. We haven't come this far to have you screw it up out of inexperience.
It's not a gift. It's a reminder of the night we shared, confidences we exchanged. Perhaps I shouldn't have wrapped it.
Perhaps you should realize I'm not going to accept it.
Why not?
Too often in my life, I have held on to a thing and not a person. I don't want to make that mistake with you. You have made me believe that I could walk again. And that is the greatest gift I've ever received. And all I'm going to take from you. I hope you're not offended.
No. Disappointed. Though I understand. Will you do me a favor?
Anything.
Will you look at it? I'd like to know if it's something you would have wanted.
All right. I have to admit, I am curious. A tree.
Tom, please. We're so close. Can't you bear with us for just a little while longer?
I want the world to know what the Cassadines did to Leslie. And this is her best chance of getting well. That's what you want, isn't it?
All right. For the next 48 hours, we do it your way.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, check her out, will you? And give her something to keep her calm. We're getting on that plane like it's a family vacation.
Right. Okay.
Mom, Tom is here to see you. He's going to give you some medicine. And I promise you, it's nothing that will hurt. It's just something that's going to make it a little easier for you to take the flight.
Absolutely. This is just going to make you relax a little bit, but otherwise you won't feel any different.
I hate to watch him give her drugs. I feel like we're reversing all the progress that we've made.
Mom, it's just for the trip. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, once she gets to Switzerland, she'll start to get better.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's a good thing, okay? You know, us being together. Heck, maybe Sonny will get us good identities this time. Not like the time I had to be Howard.
I liked Howard.
I'm not a Howard, Mom. I'm just...
Thank you, sweetie. Will you go get your sister for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really wish we hadn't done it like this.
It was the only way.
Someday I'll make Nicholas understand this.
I want to speak to you now.
What do you mean, live?
I mean, I'm gonna go on the protocol. Oh, I'm gonna take my pills, and I'm gonna monitor myself, and when I do, I'll think of you and know it's worth it.
I don't want you to do it for me.
Jason.
Well, you're afraid of it, Robin. Do you think I want you scared? Hurting or miserable? Because I want you to live, and I think this is your best chance. But if you don't believe in it, who cares what I think?
I do. I want to make you happy.
Well, then I'm like everyone else. Mac, Felicia, Brenda, Stone, even Sonny. Robin, you come for these people. You go for these people. You study for these people. You bleed. And then you tell the whole world you're HIV positive and smile, no matter how bad it feels, because it's important to them. You don't have to do that for me. You don't have to do anything except let me love you.
Do you want me to go on the protocol? Jason, look at me, please. Do you?
Yes.
So do I.
Do you
Remember that night when we were standing here? And I asked you if you wanted to jump. I knew I would never do it, but I thought you might, and you were holding my hand. That night you chose life for both of us. That's what I'm doing now.
I don't understand.
Look, I can take pills for 3 years. I could take pills my whole life if it means I get to spend it with you. But until tonight, it was like I could love you and then get to die and be with Stone. You were the good thing I got before that happened. But now I know it could be years. It could be a lifetime before that happens, and that's what I want. I want a lifetime with you. God, do you know how good it feels to finally be able to give you something?
You've given me everything all along.
Let me give you this, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Open the door, Tom, or I'll go to Felicia. I'll tell her before I let you hurt her.
What? Where is she?
Wait.
Where is she?
In the back upstairs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For a shrink, you're a lousy liar. Even Felicia figured that out, and she loves you. Do you get that, Tom? She loves you, and you act like it means nothing.
Our relationship with Felicia is no concern of yours. Felicia is no concern of yours.
Wrong. It's not your concern anymore.
So you're gonna tell her? You're just gonna hurt her over all of this, over something you don't even understand?
I understand what I need to. Is that cigars?
What?
Since when did you start smoking cigars, Tom? Spencer. I know you're here. Save us both some time and come on out.
Hey, Bubba. You miss me?
Please be seated.
Your Honor, my client is the victim of a criminal assault. I demand that Dr. Alan Quartermain be placed under arrest immediately.
I agree. Bailiff, take Dr. Quartermain into custody.
Your Honor, Dr. Quartermain needs access to medical care. The alleged assault was
The
alleged assault was committed under circumstances of extreme emotional duress. He does not pose a flight risk, and he certainly doesn't pose a threat to the general population.
Your Honor, that's
Do you
debatable.
mind? Mr. Graff, thank you. Your Honor, may I be allowed to finish my argument without heckling from Mr. Graff, please?
You may, Miss Davis, but only if you make it brief. So far, I'm not impressed. It's Dr. Dorman's right to press charges.
I'm not.
I beg your pardon.
Dr. Dorman. I have no interest in pressing charges against Alan Quartermain. My dispute is with his wife. Given the nature of that dispute, his actions are understandable, even forgivable. In some way, we're both victims.
Dr. Dorman, I strongly advise against this course of action.
As do I. You were assaulted in open court.
It was an extreme reaction to a difficult situation. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Very well. Dr. Alan Quartermain, you're free to go. However, this court fines you $1,000 for contempt. And might I remind the press that any further disruption of these proceedings will result in a closed trial. This court is adjourned until day after tomorrow, when we'll reconvene at 10 o'clock.
All rise.
I knew that charlatan would turn this to his advantage. What the devil were you doing, Alan?
He was sticking up for his wife for once.
Well, of course, you'd approve.
How is your hand?
It's starting to hurt.
Well, we better get you to the hospital.
Has it occurred to anyone here that this big idiot has just given away the trial? Not only will this mess appear on the front page of every paper in the state, but the judge will remember it when he renders his decision and triples the damages. Now, you there. you go over there and talk to his attorney and tell him that we'll settle out of court.
We're not going to settle, and we're not going to lose. Dorman got what he deserved, and it's only the beginning.
The beginning of the end. I am telling you, you have ruined everything as usual.
Edward, put a sock in it.
Thank you, Justice.
My pleasure. Alexis, I need to speak with you. In private.
I don't think of it as generosity so much as tolerance. Alan Quartermain is in an impossible situation. He's finding out about his wife's behavior for the first time.
Are you saying the husband's the last to know?
That's the impression we had in court today.
Just set you off so violently. What button did Dr. Dorman push to set you off so violently? This all is the difference is the sex.
What happened? A lawsuit Quartermain style. Alan decked Pierce Dorman.
What for?
Well, I'm tempted to say because he deserved it, but the truth is it's only going to hurt Monica in the end.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
You all right? You look flushed.
Yeah, I'm fine. Is my uncle, is he still in here?
No, he left, but I'm sure he went to the hospital. I'd like to stop by there myself to help out when Alan gets admitted.
Okay, car's waiting outside.
It is so perfect. Where did you find it?
I had it made. Standing at that window with you in my arms was one of the most profound experiences of my life. I wanted to preserve it somehow and give it to you in a way that would last.
You have. How did you know that once I saw it, I'd want to keep it?
I only hoped.
Why is it so easy for you to make me change my mind?
I don't think it is. I think you're intuitive and gracious, but not easily persuaded. If you have one flaw, I think it's that you don't know the strength of your own heart.
I'm learning that from you. Could you help me put it on?
Yes. I'd be honored.
How does it look?
Beautiful.
I'd like to see it. There's a mirror in here that Edward gave me. Thank you. Wow. It's beautiful. You know, I have a friend. I told her about you. I'm not certain she believes you're real, because I couldn't tell her your name. Now I have proof. You're real.
My name?
No. Just you being here is enough. You can tell me your name when we are standing at that window together. Do you think it'll be spring then?
Who knows? But that tree will be there. And so will I. I have to go.
Thank you.
I've given you very little.
I was hoping you'd be in South America by now.
With 2 kids and a dog, are you crazy? No, I thought I'd try hiding in plain sight for a change.
Too bad. Do you realize you're the prime suspect in Catherine's shooting?
No kidding. Somebody plugged Miss Bell?
This isn't a joke, Luke. Your prints are on the gun.
And that surprises you? Where'd you find that gun, Commissioner? On Cassadines Island. You want me to connect the dots?
To retrieve the gun. Saw someone moving in the shadows and took a shot at what you thought was Stefan Cassidy.
You telling me I can't tell the difference between Stefan and your girlfriend?
It's all right.
Never gonna shoot unless I know exactly who I'm shooting at.
Think hard, Mac. The whole scenario's absurd.
Why?
Cassadine is behind this whole thing.
Why? Because he's trying to frame me for murder.
Oh, you know, it's amazing how that works. The Cassadines are to blame for everything.
What, are you telling me they're not, Mac? He killed my wife. He killed Laura. And he killed her mother.
Tom, there's something wrong with my mother. Tom, please, my mother.
I'll take care of her.
One of the hardest things about your funeral was knowing she would grow up without you. Guess we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Mac, there were reasons.
There always are. Everything you and Luke do can always be explained away sooner or later. Look, why don't you take her upstairs and put her down? Things could get a little ugly. I don't want to involve a child.
If you'll just listen,
Take her upstairs, Laura, please. Go ahead.
What?
Tell me. Tell me how the Cassadines did all this. The explosion. The grief. The look on that boy's face when Lucky told him that his mother was killed. You should really be proud of yourself, Luke. You know, you raised a pro. Cut his brother's heart out without blinking an eye.
You bet I'm proud of my son.
That's the reason for everything, isn't it? Lucky has a brother. Laura married a Cassadine and gave him a son. And anything you do is justified by that.
You just don't get it, Mac, and I can't help you.
And I don't care. You're under arrest, Luke.
No. Mac, please.
I hope you're satisfied.
As a matter of fact, I am.
This is going to cost us a fortune.
Edward, come on. He said he wasn't going to press charges.
Oh, yeah, give him a day to think it over. He will sue us for half of the acquisitions budget.
What's the matter? So this year we don't buy a software company? Dad gets to take a pop at Pierce Dorman. I think it's great. What good's all this money if we can't have a little fun and do what we want?
You know, he makes a good point. If you can't afford the consequences, it was a very satisfying moment.
You have no idea.
You people are hopeless. Given up on these two, but Justice, I thought that at least
You know,
would...
Edward, you have no idea how that breaks my heart.
Oh. Well, nothing's broken, but it'll be a couple of days before they can assess any nerve damage.
He can't move his hand, Bobby. I would say that was nerve damage.
There are other possibilities.
None of them good. Oh, he was coming so far along. Just the other day, he was showing me he could do a surgeon's knob. Now he may have lost his surgical career for the second time.
If that happens, somehow I don't think Alan's going to regret that. He loves you, Monica. He just proved it to the world. And it may be appalling on an intellectual level, but tell me, weren't you just a tiny bit flattered?
Truth? It was wonderful.
You may not have noticed, but I'm the realist in the family.
Oh, I picked that up first thing.
So how bad is it?
Not unsalvageable. Dorman's whole case rests on his ability to charm, and it doesn't appear that the judge is overly susceptible. Without an eyewitness, it's Dorman's word against Monica's, and Monica is more believable.
You may have restored my faith in judicial process. Or at least earned your fee for the day. By the way, how much are we paying you?
Let's say that I can afford to buy you a drink.
I happen to know a place where the drinks are free.
I thought you'd never ask.
Hey, it's me. Oh, better than that. I need to speak with you privately. Tonight. See ya.
Am I late? Hey, right on time.
You asked him to meet us here?
Yeah, he wanted to know what you decided.
I want to help, sweetheart. I know I can't, but whatever you decide's fine.
It's okay. I want to go on the protocol.
Hey, come here. Could you do this?
He just reminded me of what I already knew. And I want to live, and this is my chance.
It's gonna work. You know that, right? You're gonna live.
I know.
All right.
Oh.
I didn't remember how quiet this place was. The night we scattered Stone's ashes, remember, there was no sound at all.
Here?
Yeah, right there. Standing here in the cold, watching Stone's ashes fall. Felt like the end of everything. I looked up at you. You were so alive. And when I started to think, what could happen? You know how much I wanted you to take that medicine?
Oh, sorry.
No, what I'm trying to say is I can't imagine living life without you. You're the last person I should love, but I do.
I remember when I used to think you were a bad guy.
Ah, hey, I am a bad guy.
Never.
No?
No.
Ooh. I bet you this is somebody wanting me to do something rotten.
Oh, take it.
All right. What?
You know who this is?
Yeah?
Well, listen, we need you down here, okay? Now, Mac found us.
Be right there. Rochester. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Yeah, I can take the train back to school.
Absolutely not. When do you take the medicine?
Tomorrow, if I want.
Good, good. Take her to the doctor. Make sure that, you find out about the medicine. Call me with the cost, all right?
I'm paying for it.
Wait.
No, I'm paying for it.
Wait. Did you guys talk to my Uncle Mac about this?
No, I'll take care of Uncle Mac.
Oh, good luck.
All right? All right.
Please be careful.
I will. Hey, take care of her.
You never knew my mother before, but she was an amazing woman. She was intelligent and vibrant and strong, and she can recover from all of this. if you'll give her the chance.
What's wrong with her?
There's no clinical explanation for what the Cassadines did to her. All I can tell you is that she's withdrawn from the world. She has moments where she can interact, but most of the time they're severe anxiety attacks, probably a result of withdrawal from drugs.
What kind of drugs?
I don't know. That's half the problem here. I was hoping that the clinic that I was going to admit her to would be able to figure it out.
Oh, would that clinic happen to be in Switzerland?
It's our only chance.
Fine. Fine, take her, all right? Take your patient, Laura. Take the kids. Take Foster if you can get him through quarantine. But Luke, you stay with me.
Have you been waiting for me, Lasha?
Come in. I was wondering about you. Did you meet someone?
Someone?
A girl. I assume that's why you're neglecting me for another woman.
No, I just, I'm sorry.
I'm teasing. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I heard you, telling Dr. Jones that you were tired of visitors, so I just thought I should stay away. I apologize for eavesdropping.
The truth is that yesterday I wouldn't have wanted a visit from anyone, not even you. But a friend, a very good friend, has helped me see things differently. I don't know why, but I could only hear it from him. Now, I can't get enough visitors or enough flowers, and I even enjoy physical therapy. Well, I didn't exactly enjoy it, but at least I could see the point, and that's a big achievement for me.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so am I.
I should go.
No, not until you tell me what's wrong.
I told you I'm fine.
I don't believe you. Did you ever fight with your uncle?
No?
Maybe then you're just missing your mom.
Are you cold?
No, not when I'm close to you.
Look, we should get going. It's a long drive.
I know. I just don't want to leave.
This place?
This moment. The stars and the night. I'm not afraid, Jason. For the first time in a long time, I'm not afraid. I love you.
Have you heard from Alexis?
Not yet.
Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe she doesn't think the case needs any more work.
Or maybe she was on the next bus out of town.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. I think it's kind of sexy when you fight over me.
How sexy?
Well, try me and see.
Careful. I'm an injured man.
You didn't know her, did you?
Laura? Not very well.
Neither did I. She was the only person in my whole life who told me the truth. She said that she loved me.
And she did.
I didn't believe her. Didn't believe. No matter how many times she said it, I just pushed her away from me. I wish that I could tell her that I'm sorry. I wish that I could tell her that I love her too, but yeah. Why didn't I do it when I had the chance?
I miss you. I have for years. Well, this is different. It's no dream now. No point to all the plans I made, no magic day when I give you back your son, and the three of us live happily ever after. For all my brilliant machinations, my ultimate goal was a fairy tale. You and I and Nicholas, happy together. I'm sorry, Lasha, for the pain I caused you. Thank you for Nicholas, the joy of my life. And for your sake, I've let your husband live. I will always despise him, but I won't kill him unless he provokes me. I doubt he will. It's over. Finally. It didn't end the way I wanted, but it's finished. I'm still here. Does that mean I won?
If you do this, the Cassadines will destroy my family.
Find another song, Luke. That one's getting old.
Mac, look at her! Do you want that from my daughter? From my son? The only way I can protect them is to run. You know I didn't shoot Catherine. Please, let us go.